Welcome, 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 welcome. 'Tis I, Dulcinea de la Mancha, from Doesn't Contain Marzipan. 10 points if you get the reference of what my name is. Anyway, today I was looking at a simple seafood stew. Many recipes for seafood stews around the world. In fact, anywhere that has seafood, anywhere near it on the coast. Usually on the coast. So what I'm going to do today, bored of the creamy or tomatoey, I fancied something different. So, onto the Google, see what's out there. And what I came up with is a Peruvian seafood stew. Now I can't find what the origins are of this Peruvian seafood stew, other than one particular poster said that they'd eaten something very similar to this in a Peruvian restaurant in Central America somewhere, which might make it about as Peruvian as an English muffin is English, but it's interesting, so I'm going to go with it. For want of a better name, I'm going to call it Peruvian Seafood Stew. So what's the big difference? Coriander, a lot of it, or cilantro as it's probably known nearer where it's cooked. It does make it very green, but it's a really interesting taste with having lots of coriander in it. I have to say, this is a new one. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, what is on today's board of goodness? Fish for the stew. Lots of fish. This is frozen. I've let it thaw. There's about 4 big pieces of Pangasius fish. I've got about 2 cupfuls really of prawns. We got a couple of three potatoes, 1 green pepper, could be any pepper of your choice, a couple of chillies, about 4 cloves of garlic, a red onion or medium size, some carrots, these are the only ones that were at the supermarket when I went, some lime juice, and 2 big clumps of coriander. And I think I forgot to point out the fish stock, which is in the middle there. Off we go! I must begin by saying that there are 2 very distinct parts to this dish. You begin by creating something that happens at the end, and then you carry on with the bit that happens in the middle before putting in the thing at the end. It'll all make sense in a second. You start off with the onions, you fry your onions, then add in your roughly chopped pepper and garlic and chillies. Slowly stir, slowly fry, a little bit of oil. Try and keep it in there for about 10 minutes, because then the richness of flavour will all gather together. Then scoop it all out and put it in a bowl and let it cool. The reason why you've got to let it cool is because you're going to be putting it in a blender in a minute, or in about 10 minutes, and you need it to be cool because blenders just don't like hot food. Anyway, on with it. Oniony goodness all scooped out nicely. We now have a pan which needs a bit of deglazing. I love the word deglaze a pan. Anyway, pour your fish stock in. I've only put about half a litre there. I think in the end it needs about 1.5 litres of fish stock. Stirry, deglaze the pan, get all that goodness off, then in with your chopped potatoes and your carrots and start simmering. Whilst the potatoes and carrots are simmering away, you then begin the saucy thing that I spoke about a few minutes ago. So by now your onions, garlic, chillies and pepper have cooled down somewhat. And now you get your coriander. Now this is an interesting thing. You'd have to probably get the coriander from an Asian supermarket, or a supermarket that deals with Asian spices and things, because you'll need 2 big clumps, handfuls of coriander fresh. So anyway, into your blender, I'm using a NutriBullet. Put your onions and garlicky stuff in first, your roughly chopped up coriander, hammer it in, and then put some water in, about half a glass, about that much, into the blender, and give it large. and large has been given, and what comes out is a very green sauce. It's green again. Didn't I do something green a few weeks back? So your potatoes and carrots have been bubbling away for probably about 25 minutes, 30 minutes max, and they're just on the point of getting to melt. So in with your fish, nice big bits, don't chop this fish up too small, it'll dissolve, and then your prawns. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, 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 dum, ba-dum. So, fish doesn't actually take that long to cook, so give that about 5 minutes, and then you're going to be pouring in the green. Now let that simmer for probably another 5, 6, 7 minutes. And there it is, in all its royal greenness. Very green, but it's also absolutely delicious. Don't let a colour put you off. Hopefully it doesn't put you off. Green is a great colour anyway. Green is of many very, very good for you vegetables. In fact, anything that's green is generally pretty good for you, apart from green ice cream and green sweeties and things with E numbers and whatever. Anyway, scoop it out into a bowl, nice big bowl, and enjoy. Slurp away. This is a good one. Different to your creaminess or your tomatiness, which is, as I said at the start of the video, what most fishy, seafoody soups seem to be. Anyway, thank you for getting this far into the video. Once again, I always appreciate it. I know I always say that. It's never ever meant in a cliche way. It's meant from the heart. From the heart sounds so soppy, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you. There's more to come. Please like and subscribe and all the other good stuff. I have many more things to do. I think my bipolar video is coming up very shortly. So hopefully that won't bore you too much. It should be interesting. Take care. Bye.